Welcome to Sage Audio. Today let's look at how to mix delay. But first, if you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us to receive a free mastered sample of it with the link in the description. Super thick bass with delay. Delay is usually saved for vocals, but let's consider some creative ways to use delay, starting with the bass. If you want a super thick sounding bass, let's send the bass to an auxiliary or parallel track on which we'll insert a short delay of 1/16 or 1/32. Then with an EQ, we'll isolate the reflections of the delay to the lower frequencies before blending in the lower frequency delays with the original bass. This is going to amplify the lows, but also cause them to occupy more time, creating a very impressive sound. Let's take a listen to it. Delay on vocals fundamental. If we want impressive vocals, we can do something similar to our last chapter in which we send the vocal to a parallel track, use quick delay times, and then EQ. With the EQ, I'll isolate only the fundamentals of the vocal, creating a full sound. Additionally, since the fundamental helps clue the listener as to the key of the song, augmenting the fundamental this way is actually going to make the vocal sound slightly more in tune. Let's take a listen and notice how the vocal sounds subtly thicker and maybe even more musical.
Tell me how you feel, is it real? I don't wanna overthink. Is it all for show? I don't know, feeling like I'm on the brink.
If you're enjoying the video, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It's free and it helps us bring you more videos. Widening with sample delay. Using sample delay is one of the quickest ways to find a unique stereo placement for an instrument. Additionally, it's usually included as a stock plugin, and it's incredibly easy on your CPU. Simply delay one of the channels of your stereo signal and notice how its placement changes. If you use this effect on different instruments, listen carefully as you adjust the times to find a specific placement for each instrument. Let's take a listen to this effect on a drum loop, just so that the effect is easier to hear, and know that this example is going to be too aggressive for most mixes. Compress and saturate delay taps. If your delay is sounding somewhat boring, you can use some processors after the delay to make it a lot more intriguing. Using the send that we used in chapters 1 and 2, I'll insert the delay, then I'll insert the Infinistrip plugin by PSP AudioWare. With it, I'll use a preamp emulation to add some harmonics, then optical compression with some makeup gain to control the delay's dynamics and make it more detailed. Lastly, I'll add some more saturation to give the delay more character. Let's take a listen to the difference that this channel strip makes.
Tell me how you feel, is it real? I don't wanna overthink. Is it all for show? I don't know, feeling like I'm on the brink.
Add background percussion. One effect for delay that's rarely, if ever, used is as an actual instrument. For example, if I add delay to my drum bus, I can basically rewrite the drum part. I'm going to do this with Spaced Out by Baby Audio using the Percussion Spice preset, but I'll change some settings. With the effect blended in, we can achieve a background percussion element to our primary percussion, which when compared to simply adding more percussion has a really unique and creative sound. Let's take a listen. Automate delay using latch. Delay and latch automation are a great pairing that unfortunately aren't combined enough. In short, I can set the automation to the latch function in my DAW, then play the track. While the track's playing, I can alter any parameter of my delay to introduce creative and dynamic delay. For example, I could increase the feedback of a delay on the vocal and then drop it aggressively for a creative effect. Let's take a listen to this and then consider how you could use it in projects of your own to add a lot of character.
Tell me how you feel, is it real? I don't wanna overthink. Is it all for show? I don't know, feeling like I'm on the brink.
Introduce modulation to delay. If the plugin that you're using offers it, you can introduce modulated delay. For example, Timeless 3 lets you add envelope followers and link them to various functions. I'll create one of these, change it to the transient mode, and then link it to the wet dry and some other functions. Now I can create program-dependent delay or a delay that responds to my signal's dynamics. Let's take a listen.
Tell me how you feel, is it real? I don't wanna overthink. Is it all for show? I don't know, feeling like I'm on.
If you're enjoying the channel, use the search box to watch more of our videos. Modulated delay, stereo widening. Again, let's use a delay that offers modulation, but this time change the processing to mid and side. Now I can link my envelope follower to mid-side panning on the delay, causing stereo expansion whenever a transient hits, or I can cause narrowing if I invert the effect. Let's take a listen to delay being used to expand the stereo image using this method. Using delay for chorusing. Chorus is a popular effect for guitars, synths, and vocals, but it's more or less a simplified delay and delay modulation effect. With that in mind, we could use a delay plugin to create a more impressive chorus effect and have some more creative control over the sound. Let's use the free plugin Supermassive by Valhalla DSP and try out some of their chorus effects.
Tell me how you feel, is it real? I don't wanna overthink. Is it all for show? I don't know, feeling like I'm on the brink.
When to use left-right or ping-pong delay. When using delay, you might have noticed the option for left and right or ping-pong delay and wondered when to use each type. In short, use a left-right delay setting when you want delay taps to blend in with the surrounding instrumentation. Similarly, use a ping-pong setting when you want the delay to stick out or be more noticeable. I usually treat left-right delay as more of a pragmatic effect used for a specific purpose like thickening a signal, and use ping-pong delay for a more creative effect. Let's take a listen to the same delay settings, first using left-right and then ping-pong.
Tell me how you feel, is it real? I don't wanna overthink. Is it all for show? I don't know, feeling like I'm on the brink.
Using a gate to clean delay. Using a gate after your delay is going to attenuate the delayed signal whenever it falls below a threshold, in turn simplifying the delay and removing some additional reflections from the delay taps. You can either use the gate aggressively or subtly depending on your threshold, cutoff, and range. It's definitely not perfect, but if you want very distinct delay taps as opposed to a more diffused sound, try a gate. Let's take a listen to the effect.
Tell me how you feel, is it real? I don't wanna overthink. Is it all for show? I don't know, feeling like I'm on the brink.
If you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us to receive a free mastered sample of it with the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching.